Yo, what is up guys? Stelboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So Opetaia finally makes his return to the ring, defending his IBF Cruiserweight World Champion with a destructive performance over Jordan Thompson. Now it has to be said, Jordan Thompson came into this fight with little experience, hadn't fought a great deal of competition as a pro, unbeaten, but, you know, against low-level guys. Not much amateur pedigree, so he was really up against it. And I have to say this off the bat, I was surprised when this fight was signed. And looking at how this fight played out, it was dangerous matchmaking. Jordan Thompson, given his experience, or lack thereof, should not have been in this fight. That is matchroom matchmaking to a T when it comes to guys who are lesser than, you know, the ticket sellers. Do you think you'll see Johnny Fisher in that sort of fight anytime soon? Of course not. Or in that kind of circumstance? Of course not. Terrible matchmaking by Hearn. Jordan Thompson took a pasting. This wasn't a fight. A fight is when you get resistance. This was an exhibition, an assault, quite frankly. Opetaia, though, is a bad man. In my opinion, in my estimation, the best cruiserweight in the world, bar none. When he fought Maris Briedis last June, July, close fight, but I felt Opetaia won. First half of that fight, he was schooling Briedis, and that's no easy task. Second half, Briedis came into it, broke Opetaia's jaw, showed great heart, great resolve, great chin. That fight, he showed me everything. Skills, guts, nuts, chin. Opetaia has everything. He's got athletic ability, boxing ability, he's quick, he's agile, he's got decent power, and he's good to watch. He's got a mean streak to him as well. He's not a fancy Dan, so to speak. This was an assault, like I said. And immediately you could tell the skill gap, the experience gap. Jordan Thompson right away really struggled with the range. And bear in mind, he was like 3 or 4 inches taller and a fair bit longer. Jordan Thompson is a tall cruiserweight. He's like 6'6", something like that. And yeah, Jordan Thompson was struggling with the range from round 1. Opetaia coming in with that southpaw stance, prodding and probing with the lead hand. He was changing levels with it up and down. He was taking his head off centre line constantly, which made Jordan Thompson miss his straight punches. Opetaia was jabbing to head, jabbing to body. Every time he threw the straight left, he would take his head off centre line. And immediately the straight left was there for Opetaia all night long. Jordan Thompson, wide guard, porous guard, and the straight left hand or the looping overhand left was getting through every single time. And you could tell immediately that the power of Opetaia was giving Thompson trouble. And, you know, he was walking Thompson down right from the outset. Just right from the outset. In and out, quick feet, pushing Thompson back, throwing punches as he was coming forwards. He would switch out, change the angle, attack at different angles, give Thompson different looks constantly, different levels constantly. And yeah, in round 1, Thompson got hurt. I think initially it was a right hook that hurt Thompson, actually, from the southpaw stance. Thompson backs up to the ropes, takes a barrage of punches. To his credit, he tries to fire back. Actually lands a couple of good shots on Opetaia, but they do nothing. Opetaia then lands another right hook. This time it was a sickening right hook, and Thompson did well to stay on his feet, but it destroyed his nose. Definitely a broken nose, a lot of blood gushing immediately. And after round 1, man, it looked like Thompson was done. Round 2, Opetaia completely outboxed, outfoxed Jordan Thompson, once again getting low with the jab, coming back up top with it, changing the levels, landing the straight left hand, pushing Thompson back, Thompson was still shell-shocked from round 1, but Opetaia, it seemed like he didn't feel the need to press the kill switch just yet. So he was just taking a look, just boxing him up, landing some good shots, but not going gung-ho. Round 3 was where Opetaia really realised that Thompson just had nothing for him, and he started actually to take more risks. He started round 3 very aggressively. He actually changed his tact. He starts with a lot of heavy body shots, hooks to the body on Jordan Thompson. To Jordan Thompson's credit, he tries to fire right hands back. He tries to fight fire with fire. Actually lands some pretty hard shots on Jai Opetaia. He caught Jai Opetaia with a smashing right hand. Like, you could see the sweat fly off his head, rocked the chin back, but it did nothing. And immediately after, Opetaia lands a vicious overhand left, drops Jordan Thompson hard. Thompson beats the count, but, you know, it's looking bad at this point. Thompson's face is bloody, messed up, mouth is bleeding, nose is bleeding. Opetaia then takes a few seconds to remount his attack, starts to tee off on Jordan Thompson. Thompson shelling up on the ropes. He's sustaining a lot of punishment, and towards the end of round 3, Opetaia lands 2 more crunching left hands that badly hurt Jordan Thompson, and Jordan Thompson literally staggers back to his corner, like nearly fell into his corner. At this point in time, only round 3 just completed, but I honestly felt Tony Sims should have pulled him out at that point, because to me, it didn't look like Jordan Thompson was really responding all that well in the corner. But yeah, the corner tell him, we're going to give you 1 more round. Wrong decision. Opetaia starts round 4, jabbing his way in, lands a big left hand, badly hurts Jordan Thompson, and Jordan Thompson goes down, not knowing where he is. He's kind of holding on to the ref, that sort of stoppage. Referee waves it off, and that's all she wrote. Dominant performance by Jai Opetaia. Jordan Thompson really had nothing for him whatsoever. It got to the point after round 2 where Jai Opetaia just stopped really caring about what was coming back. And yeah, he just went for kill mode at that point in time. But yeah, for me, Opetaia, glad to see this guy back in the ring. 28 years old, IBF Cruiserweight World Champion, moves to 23-0 with 18 knockouts, first title defense. Let's see him now in with the other champions. And when you look at the Cruiserweight division right now, Chris Billum-Smith, he dominates Chris Billum-Smith. Arsene Goulamarian, I think he beats Goulamarian relatively comfortably. And I believe Noel Givor and Ilunga Makabu will be competing for the WBC title very soon. Listen, man, I'll come out and say it right now. I don't see anybody at Cruiserweight giving Opetaia any trouble. I think by far he is the best Cruiserweight in the world. Like, by far. The only, valid challenge, maybe, if Briedis comes back, has a comeback fight, looks good, maybe they can run that fight back, because it was close. I felt Opetaia won, but it was close, it was competitive. Aside from that, man, I can't lie. I don't see who gives Opetaia... I don't see who beats him at Cruiserweight. I don't see Lawrence Okole beating him. I don't see Richard Riakporhe beating him either. Badu Jack. He is the best Cruiserweight in the world, in my opinion. Great athlete, great boxer, southpaw. Tough guy as well, by the way. Tough guy as well. The guy has a lot going for him. Good performance. I enjoyed it. Glad to see him back. Let's hope we see him back very soon, though, because he's been out of the ring for over a year, nursing his injuries as to be expected. But yeah, I hope to see him very soon. Maybe start of next year would be ideal. But yeah, great performance. Share your thoughts below. Beanie Guy Del Boy. Peace.